Welcome back to Prosperity with Purpose podcast. Who even am I? If you were watching on YouTube or on Instagram, I am wearing a lime green jacket. Lime green mixed neon green. It's fabulous is what it is. I had my colors done by my friend Ryan Ritz Guilford. I'm gonna have to do a whole nother episode. That's later, but it's changed my life. It literally has. Hire her, use her. I got rid of half my closet. Who knew that anybody's color was this color or orange? I thought everybody looked hideous in those colors, but no, it actually makes me look younger, thinner, smooths out my skin, fine lines, wrinkles, makes my face come to life. Anyways, it's one of my colors, and so I am embracing it. I am. It was a little bit of an I don't want to say identity crisis because I thought I was different than what I actually ended up being because I don't feel anxious about it. I actually feel excited about it. Maybe it was more of a surprise, a del- delightful surprise. Anyways, my colors are brighter than I thought. I'm with some warmer spring colors. I can do lean a little bit into autumn, but I'm bright spring colors for the most part. And it's been really fun to embrace that, to go to like a consignment store, know exactly which colors to go to, exactly which colors to. So, anyways, that's not why I'm here today. I was just cannot believe it's still like that's the identity crisis of it. Like I can't believe I'm wearing a lime neon green jacket, but I am, and it's fun, and it is who I am, and I'm embracing it. And I think I tried to mute myself for a long time, and God's like, nope, Jessica, you ain't going to mute yourself anymore. So here we go. Your business is your ministry. That's why you're here today. That's what we're talking about today. Your business is your ministry. Okay, ministry. Sometimes we get like, oh, but I don't know. I'm not serving children in an orphanage in Africa, so what I'm doing doesn't matter or isn't as good as that. What if you stopped stinking comparing yourself? Your business is your ministry. I literally went and looked up the word ministry, like the definitions of it, right? And here's a couple of the definitions of the word ministry. It is an office or like a set of duties. Could that be applied to your job? Or here's another one. It is a person or thing through which something is accomplished. Okay. Amen and amen. Your business, you are something and that through which something is accomplished. And what can be accomplished through that? Multiple things, but here's what we're going to focus on today. Bringing heaven to earth through you, through your business. Okay? Here we go. One of my most favorite, well, I love the Passion Translation. So let me read a verse you're probably incredibly familiar with, the Lord's Prayer, but let me read it in the Passion Translation. So we're going over to Matthew 6, chapter 6, verse 9 through 11. Our heavenly dwell, okay, it says, pray like this. Our heavenly dwelling in the if I could read, let me start over. Our Father, dwelling in the heavenly realms, may the glory of your name be the center on which our lives turn. Manifest your kingdom realm and cause your every purpose to be fulfilled on earth, just as it is fulfilled in heaven. We acknowledge you as the provider of all we need each day. And it goes on, but we're going to focus on this part, okay? Because you have a duty to bring heaven to earth. I love that phrase. I love saying it. I love talking about it because you are a conduit that the Holy Spirit lives through for you to bring heaven to earth. Okay, so it's time for you to refocus on how your business solves a problem. Your business is a service, it serves others, it helps others. Your business is a ministry. You keeping your goals, working hard, focusing on your business brings more of heaven to earth. It helps set other people free faster when you do what God has called you to do, when you are listening to His voice on your identity and your purpose. So let me read the verse again, okay? Because your business is your ministry. Through your business, and as the Lord blesses your business, it increases your influence, it increases your income, and then you end up having more influence over more people to not only help them with your service that you provide, solve the problem that your business provides, but also share the gospel because you have influence. People know who you are. You may have a platform, or you just may have influence over 2 people in your business. I don't care the number, 2 people, 2 million people. You have an influence to be a light of the world, to bring the kingdom of heaven to earth. So let me read it again. Again, this is Matthew 6, 9 through 11 in the Passion Translation. Our Father, dwelling in the heavenly realms, may the glory of your name be the center on which our lives turn. Oh, I love how that's worded. Okay, next, manifest your kingdom realm and cause your every purpose to be fulfilled on earth just as it is in heaven, on earth as it is in heaven. Let's bring heaven to earth, on earth as it is in heaven. We acknowledge you as the provider. He is the provider. You're not the provider. Your working harder is not what provides. The Lord is the Deuteronomy 8:18, for it is the Lord. I'm just like freezing. Who brings the ability to create wealth. There we go. Deuteronomy 8:18. Look me up on that. We acknowledge you as the provider of all we need each day. Okay, so bringing this back to this is going to be a quick episode. We love these little quick ones, right? Okay, because you know in the beginning why you started your business, okay? But you need to be reminded of it today. And you need to get clear on it today. Get out a piece of paper. List 1 through 3. No, like seriously, pause this or get out a piece of paper and do this while I'm talking to you. Don't listen to this and not do this. Okay, don't let information go in one ear and out the other. Put it into application. Okay, get clearer for your brain, because you doing this simple 3 exercise is not only going to help you get clearer, which is going to create more peace for you. Your brain's not all over the place, not knowing what it's doing. You're going to get clear, but it'll also help you bring heaven to earth. It's going to help you market your business. It's going to bring clarity to your message. It is going to bring reminding to your passion of why you are doing this in the first place, what your purpose is in doing this business, what your purpose is in showing up every day. Because I'll tell you from experience, having a financial goal as the end goal is not going to work forever. There's going to come a point where it's like, okay, now what do I do? Or that isn't motivating me like it once was. Or this, I feel like I need something bigger than just this money goal or this number goal. Yeah, because the Lord is bringing you into impact, which brings us back to your business is a ministry. So back to our list of 3. What problems do you solve in your business? We have all kinds of business owners listening to this podcast. What are let's make this simple. Yes, you can have more than 3. I don't care. I'm not checking your homework, but you need to have at least 3. What problem do you solve through your business? Problems 3. Okay. Write it down. How do you genuinely help people? What solution do you offer? We get in the habit of just doing the things and forgetting what we do matters. What we do actually sets people free. I was journaling about this the other day. How I go how I talk to the Lord often is I will just journal and I will just simply write. There is something about the process of pen to paper, mind, getting it out of your mind, seeing it, visualizing it, reading it. Like there's a lot of sensory things going on here. But I'll just invite you kind of into a little bit of my journal entry the other day. And it was kind of like, the question was like, do you know your purpose? And then it was like, yes, I've done this exercise before. I've done this lots of times. I've done this in the past. I've done this when I started my business. But it was like, no, I needed a refresher. And so I literally wrote down. So the question kind of was, do you know your purpose? And I wrote down, to help set people free, exclamation point. Then I was like, oh, that feels kind of vague. So I literally wrote this and I put, from what? Question mark. Because I'm like asking myself questions, asking the Lord questions, waiting for him to answer. And then the answer was, what? So I help set people free. And I said, from what? And the answer was, from what holds people back. From what is holding them back. I help set people free from that. And I was like, well, what's holding them back? What do you actually do? And I just kept journaling this. And it came up that I bring heaven to earth. I help bring heaven to earth from helping people from what's holding them back. First of all, I help them become aware. Anyways, I'll get to with a clear list. But I was like, yes, like this is bigger. This is reminded of why it's important for me to show up and record these podcasts that I've been avoiding for weeks. Because I was like, to come back from a podcast from 6 months, like I want it to be amazing. But then I was like, Jessica, who stinking cares? There is one person who needs this message. Is it you? I don't know. It could be this person listening to this right now. But I know the Lord has asked me to show up in this capacity because this is how I am bringing heaven to earth. This is how I am loving people. This is how I am serving people. This is how I am helping to break them free. Okay, so I'm gonna share my list with you. So, anyways, sorry, back to my journaling, and I just kind of just kept coming up with names like, am I unstuck coach, the purpose coach, the freedom coach? Like, I just wanted some clarity around like what exactly I do. Break free coach, and it just was like abundance coach. Like, that is what I am. That is what I want to be. That is how I serve other people. I help them break free from scarce old ways of thinking that have got them stuck, from ways that they have viewed their money that has kept them from viewing their business as a ministry and has kept them from making more money. Okay, so here's the 3 tangible examples. So I want you to literally write down your 3. What are 3 problems that you solve? Okay, go back to the basics here. Like, for example, in my Plexus business, which I built to the very top, was the foundation of a kickstart of a lot of things on top of. But what were the problems that I solved in that business and still continue to solve in that business? Time freedom. I help people with time freedom. They can work their business and make money from home any time of the day that they want. They can do it in the nooks and crannies. They can do it in between their full-time job. They can do it as a busy stay-at-home mom. They can time freedom and flexibility. They don't have a boss where they have to ask for when they need time off or when they're sick, or they get paid no matter in their sleep. Okay, so time freedom. Number 2 was financial freedom. That is also something that I provide through the Plexus opportunity, that is a problem that I solve. People needed more money. There's inflation. There are hopes and dreams they have of sending their kids to private school or going on vacation or starting a business or starting a nonprofit or serving other people or their community, or saving for a car for their 15-year-old that's going to be 16 soon. Like, all of these things. Okay, I help provide a solution for them to make money from home. Number 3, autoimmune. If you don't know what Plexus is, like, it helps with gut health issues. It genuinely helps people who have autoimmune disorders, like people who have said, the doctors have said, sorry, this is your lot in life. This is what you're always going to suffer with. No, when you get to the root issues of health conditions, your body has the ability to heal. Your body has the ability to improve. And I feel really proud of that. That is a problem that I solve. Digestive issues, autoimmune issues, skin conditions. There's underlying roots to those things that Plexus helps people with. Okay. I feel great about that. I feel clear about that. That are the problems that I solve. I know that my Plexus business is a ministry. Now, for my coaching business, for this podcast business, for Prosperity with Purpose, what are 3 ways, or there are more than 3 ways, but 3 ways that help me be clear in how I solve problems for people. Number 1 is I set people free from what's holding them back. I can set people free from what is holding them back by taking their thoughts captive. That is one of the most powerful tools that I can teach them how to do, that they will live and learn and utilize for the rest of their life, way past the 12 weeks that they work with me. Okay, I want to teach them a skill that will change their life forever, and I can do that, and I am good at it, and that is a problem that needs to be solved, especially in the minds of Christians who are living their life so anxious and so hurt, and just like the rest of the world. Don't you want to be set apart? Don't you want to be different? Don't you want to have a better marriage? Don't you want to have a thriving business that's built on healthy biblical foundations? Those things are possible, and I can teach you how. Woo! Ooh, I'm bringing heaven to earth. Okay. Number 2, I help people create more peace. Okay, that can sound generic, but that is the foundation of everything you long for. Everything you long for. You long to feel good about your decisions. You long to feel peace in your home. You long to feel connection in your relationships. You long to feel purpose in your work. Those are all ways and tools and things that I help business owners do to create more peace in their life. And number 3, I help people make more money. And this is where it can get tricky if you choose that, but you can be like, well, that can't be a guarantee. You can't absolutely 1,000,000% guarantee. Just the same with your product, your service, whatever. You're like, even with gut health supplements, like, but what doesn't work for every single person ever? Here's the deal. If you will Utilize what is offered through my coaching. If you will take it to heart, put it into practice, anybody can pay for any sort of coaching and hire a coach and their life not change. Or they can believe this is exactly what I'm going to get exactly out of this, exactly what I need. And they can show up and they can be changed and they can put in the work and they can be uncomfortable and get life coach, and it will create the result of making more money in their future. Absolutely. Those are problems that I solve. Those are ways that I serve my audience, serve my clients. And those are ways that I am put on this earth to bring heaven to earth. And I feel so grateful that I get to do this every day, that I love what I do, that I solve a problem. So for you and whatever your business is, what are the three? Remind yourself of those. Go back to the basic of what you do, how you serve people, what problems you solve. It's a simple list of three. Okay? Get real clear and ruminate on that. Get excited about that. Understand that you are needed in this world because of the problems that you solve, because of the ways that you show up in your business, you market your business, you put yourself out there, you're growing, you're investing, you're growing further than you ever had. You're believing that your future is going to look different than your past. And because of that, other people's lives are changed because of you showing up. Heaven is brought to earth. Making money is your ministry. It goes back to your purpose. It is a ministry. Stop belittling yourself. What you do is important. You making more money, you having a successful business influences and affects culture, your community, your church, your school, your city, all can be better because of you, because of your business, because of you making more money, because of you bringing heaven to earth and changing people's lives. What you do is important. We need more money in the hands of good people. Make mo money. Get clear on how you help and serve people and remind yourself of that over and over and over and over. Remind yourself of that list. Put that list visibly. Talk about this list. Journal about this list. Share with other people what this list is. Be reminded when Satan wants to tempt you and say, what you do doesn't matter. You working on goals doesn't matter. You investing in coaching is a waste of money. You come back because you know better, because you know that you investing in this multiplies. Okay, the world's over here doing math, doing subtracting, figuring out, getting in fear, all the anxiety, and God's over here like, I'm the God of multiplication. Okay. And so you want to invest your time and money in things that will multiply the impact of heaven to earth. And that is you investing in you. You are good soil so that you can grow and expand and help more people, because your business is your ministry. And if no one's told you lately, I'm ridiculously proud of how you are stepping into your calling. We'll see you next week.